Hello, everybody. Hello. Hello. New series. Well, trying to think of a new series. Guess I might kind of call it a back testing sort of series where I back test over market open and see where I could have gone better type of thing. So today I took an L and I want to go over where I've gone wrong, what I could have done better, and bro, hold on. Hopefully you can't hear that now. What I've done, what I can do better, what I did wrong, and kind of how I guess some of these losses could have been avoided today. Anyway, let me quickly mark out our draws on liquidity for the day. So we got a low here. Make sure we hit that low there. Don't know if I'm right. Boom there. Boom up there. We didn't have bugger all today. We had like barely anything today. Draws on liquidity wise. Anyway. Market open, what did we do? Okay, we lucky sweep that just before market open. Market open, what do we do? We, oh gosh. Oh my gosh, guys. We literally come up, consolidate, don't really do that much. Consolidate for a little bit. We sweep that low just before market open, then we sweep this low here. Once we do that, we legit dump. We dump all the way down here. Then we fill a 1 hour and a 4 hour. So came down and filled that 4 hour down here. There was also a 1 hour in there as well, which is perfect. What I could have done here, I want to back test this maybe a bit more to see if I can do this in the future. Oh my gosh, I literally need to buy the premium. What am I doing, bro? Such an idiot. So just say, okay, I think we did it on the 2 minute or the 1 minute, but when we inverse that first fair value gap kind of like this, after we've filled kind of higher time frame, look like the 1 hour, the 4 hour fair value gap, if we've made such a strong move down and then sort of a move up, so like kind of something like this, I wonder if it is sort of acceptable to take a trade off the first fair value gap, because I don't like doing that usually if there's like fair value gets stacked up on top of each other. So right here today you could have targeted that. I mean, that's a massive trade, but previous day high was around here somewhere, so maybe we're volatile, we could have gone for that for 1 to 3, but realistically I wouldn't be doing that. Probably be targeting around there for 1 to 2. But that's what I want to know for the future, though. For my trade, anyway, where did I go wrong in my trade? My trade I took off of it was off the 2 minute. And I believe it was like in here. I believe this would have been my trade in here. So where did I go wrong here? I mean, trade, I wouldn't say was bad. Like, I wouldn't say the trade was bad. I waited for everything, whatnot. We just started consolidating. I did get stopped out like by a wick pretty much, so I didn't think the trade was that bad. Maybe if I next time give my stop losses maybe a tiny bit of breathing room, but I didn't think the trade was too bad. I thought it was quite a good trade. I guess, I don't know. We had the liquidity sweep, we just didn't have S&T. Yeah, I don't know. I'm learning. So here today, decent-ish trade of the day probably would have been down there. Let me have a quick look, see if there's anything better, maybe on the 1 minute. Kind of start consolidating. Sorry, these aren't going to be explained very well, but I'm just trying to sort of learn how I go. So you could have taken that 1 minute one. See, yeah, there was also like kind of this 1 minute here, but then again, like, yeah, you would have just got your stop railed. Yeah, no, there wasn't really anything. We kind of just made the move up, made the move down, consolidated for a bit, and then continued to rip higher. So, tricky-ish day today. Well, tricky for me because I had a bad day, but what I've learned from today, either maybe see if we have big moves down like that into 4 hour and 1 hour fair value gaps and reject out of them, see if I can maybe take a trade off of the first or second kind of inverse that I get given, But today, I don't really know what else I can really say. Yeah, we had the liquidity sweep, but we showed no reaction after sweeping liquidity, so maybe you could have waited for some sort of SMT. That could have been a bit better, but yeah, I'm trying to think about what else to go over. Yeah, okay, I guess that'll conclude it for today. This is kind of a good for me to look over better entries or what I could have waited for, because yeah, kind of good to go over the session and figure out where I went wrong, what trades I could have taken, what I could have waited for instead. My bias overall was correct. I wanted to see longs up until previous day high. We ended up doing that. We just had the big retracement and I guess manipulation leg before we did end up doing that, which is all good. So that being said, I will leave you to it and I will talk to you probably tomorrow, well depending if I take it. Actually no, I'll do it tomorrow. Look over price action. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace.